we got a Ruko ASSA 1200 series with a funky key. All those pins sit weirdly. It looks like it's like, you look at it, it's like a 12 pin. It's not, it's 6, as you can tell by the bottom here, but those pins have like little teeth on them. It's all directional, kind of like a they have the little side markers on them so they won't spin inside the thing. They stay nice in the line here and work on this. It's a very tricky lock. One of my favorites to pick. The keyway is absolutely just ignorant. I'll show you how we do it. Go with Jimy Longs again. Same tensioner that's in the blue video of the goal. And this time a low flat hook in 23. Jimy Long again. So you probably think I'm psycho for doing this by hand, in my hand, instead of vicing it up. Every video I've seen, people vice this up, but once I got it in a vice, I kind of noticed something about it, and I'll show you a little trick here. Set these pins in the front. It's a 6-pin lock. These 5 in the front, you can reach really good with a pick. Something low, like this Jimy Longs low, or any low hook will be fine. The thickness doesn't really matter. It's pretty open as far as that's concerned. Once you get these front set, I noticed that I could not, no matter what I did, could not get that back pin without screwing these up in the front. So my first thing I did was shove a tensioner wrench sideways down this long hole here. I eventually made this. It's a southward like half ball that I filed down, skinnied it up, put a little point on the edge there. See that? When you take it and you slide it right down here, you get all the way to that last pin. You can see it's still kind of interesting to get in there. And once you hit it, she comes right open. Easy peasy. That's the only way I can do this thing in hand. It took me a while in the vise. Honestly, I don't think I opened it one time until I got the tensioner down there, and that's when I developed this, just to help defeat this, specifically this lock. Let's see what we got inside here. Unlike my other locks, this one actually works, so we'll put the key in. Fancy security bits. All right, key in. Turn it a little bit. Nice follower right here. Don't really need any shims or anything for this one. You can do for a lot of the Rukos. This one comes out pretty cleanly. There we go. So we'll set this to the side here. We'll go for key pins first. See if I can get any out this way. So we got 6. You can see it's got the little teeth on it. If you look at the plug there, that's so it can only go in one way. Now if you put it in, when you put this back together, you put it in sideways, it's not gonna go. You have to rotate it so it's in the right spot, and there she goes. So there's those. I'm gonna show you that real quick. Let's go with I can take it down now. Go with number 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. 2, 1. That side. We'll start this one reverse. Let's see what we got here as far as drivers. That's your old barrel. 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 Not very exciting, is it? Barrel. Barrel. Last but not least, a barrel. So that's that. Springs are springs. Not really cool there. Not nearly as jumpy as the goal ones. Actually putting that goal back together after I made the comment in the last video about it being jumpy. Yeah, sure as shit. I shot one halfway across the room and lost it. Had to steal one out of another one that Red sent me. So there it is. That is your 1200 series Ruko. It's a fun lock. Not gonna lie. It took me a while to figure it out and beat it, but once I did, I really enjoy it. Let's look at those. Now that I got the zoom right, I can show you how these pins have a weird cut on them. See a little cutaway? And that's what rests in that key perfectly. Doesn't really affect anything for picking, but it makes a big difference for the key. So there we go. That's your 1200. Thanks to, that's Yagis, my man Stig. He's my source on most of my Euro stuff. I actually just ordered a couple other locks from him. So those will be coming. We'll see how long it takes me to break those. And once again, cannot recommend Jimy Longs enough. Give him a look. His stuff is pretty good, and his price point's way lower than it should be, in my opinion. Later.